kind of want to keep following this question. What other types of personalization techniques do you use in your campaigns, and how do you apply them just in general for your clients?
For most of my clients, we use a lot of retargeting techniques. So if somebody has visited the website, we have pixels that track what products or what pages the person visited.
Right.
And based upon that behavior on the website, we have the algorithm design the ad. So if, for instance, if you watch a number of shoes, we can show you those shoes in the ads. And also the images that come from the feed from the website, or that we use created images, lifestyle images or something else. It depends on the message.
So you even help clients enhance or add to their campaigns in terms of like image content as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah, we can sit down with the client and give them advice on how the images should look like in every phase of the funnel.
Okay. And well, my next question is, what challenges do you face implementing this personalization in social commerce or in ads in general? And how do you overcome them or help, get the client exactly what they need for their perfect campaign?
Yeah, well, that's a pretty big question because for this we need a lot of data,
right?
And we need to be able to collect the data,
right?
And now
it's getting more and more difficult. I keep hearing from everybody, right?
Yes. So with the GDPR, but also people being more and more aware of them being tracked by cookies, and also with the cookie bar, a lot of people reject all the cookies. So it's getting more and more difficult for us to gain data from the website itself.
And does that responsibility kind of fall on the marketeer to kind of make up for that lack of data? Because you're the ones kind of making the decisions on like the strategy and how to build the campaigns, right?
Yeah, so we sit down with the client and see if they have own data. We call this first party data,
right?
That we can maybe add to the campaigns. And this could be purchasing data, or subscription data like a newsletter,
right?
And the behavior they show in the newsletter. But for this, also people have to agree on our clients to use their data in that kind of way.
Right, exactly.
Which is also a challenge.
Yeah, I know. I definitely understand. I think we touched upon this a little bit, but can you share an example of a personalized campaign or a way that you helped a client that resulted in like improved customer satisfaction or increased sales? So maybe happy customer or increased sales for that customer.
Yeah, I think for a lot of clients, if they have an e-commerce web shop, it really helps to start out with the retargeting. So people who come to your web shop, maybe put something in the basket but didn't buy it,
right?
To start a campaign like that. And sometimes you just see the ad, don't click and buy, but it usually works in the minds.
Right.
So if you
subliminally you're thinking about that ad, and then a couple days or weeks later, hopefully.
So if you go back to the shoes you were watching, and if you see them a couple of times on Facebook or Instagram, you still get triggered, and you think, oh, I do want to have these shoes.
Yeah.
Maybe when your salary comes in,
you
think, okay, what the heck? I'm just gonna buy them anyway.
Okay, well, that makes sense. And the next question I'm going to ask, I know you can't give like 100% a straight answer because every client is different. But what type of marketing mix do you suggest for clients? And marketing mix meaning, like you said, okay, start on the website, do a little bit of retargeting. What other channels do you normally add to a campaign or to a client's like ads to make sure that they're really casting the net as wide as they can to get those sales?
It really depends on how big the client is and of course what kind of budgets they have, and also how big their web shop already is. If you're just starting out, then you can start a retargeting campaign, but nothing will happen because you don't have any people visiting your website yet.
Right.
So what we would then advise, or what I would advise, is to start your social campaigning, telling people who you are and attracting them to the website. And also probably start your Google Ads campaigns and start optimizing your content so that the people who come to your website have a good experience.
Right.
And
Make
also
it just as seamless or as
Yes.
smooth as possible
Yes.
to get them to that basket, right?
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And see where you can optimize your website. And also try to start with maybe a newsletter to collect email addresses from the people that are not yet buying from you.
Right.
So
to
you
keep them
can-
interested.
Yes, so you can send them a message later on.
Oh, well, those are really good tips. Thank you. And
Yes,
make sure you got good data. Make sure you have a good website.
yes,
Make sure that you're reaching or engaging with your audience. And what we've been talking about today is adding social commerce to the mix, right?
Yes.
To kind of engage them a little bit more organically. Final question, maybe.